Game over, nigga. Money grip shit. Bang. Yo, say yo, bum. Say, yo, yo. Fresh to death down to the socks and the drawers. Always been a scrappy nigga, quick to put them paws on a motherfucker. Violating gets the fam. Niggas try to hold me back like water in a dam, but I can't be stopped. My flow is insane though. Bitches on my dick say I look like Mano. Niggas say know me cause I heard their pride while I stay bumpin' head like ghosts on the mountainside. You rockin' with the flyest nigga in Carolina. About to leave these niggas stinking like a shit miner. I'm feeling myself like masturbating, and you would too. You can make the shit I be making. It's like the coach don't want me in the game, like he don't want the fans know my motherfucking name. So I cut out the middleman, call me up with Scissorhand. Now they on my TIP, cut my hustle grand. I'm back on my age shit, yeah the break's over. Nothing move but the money, niggas.
What's up, fam? So this is a special edition of Bane's Corner. Tonight we're gonna call this story time with Bane. And the title of the story is Where, Oh Where Is My Cocaine? This is a story about a rookie drug dealer who got high on his own supply and forgot where he stashed his shit at. So with that being said, let's get it. So my man called me up and he's like, he's all hype and shit. Mad, excited. He's like, yo, I just got put on. I'm like, word. He's like, yeah. Like, my man just hit me off. You know what I mean? He like, we about to be on. You know what I mean? And I'm like, he like, yo, I could, I got to get straight. I could look off you or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I really want into, that type of situation at the moment, I had a steady income coming in. I was good, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, he was sitting there bragging about, how he got put on and how he about to flood the streets and all this other kind of shit. So I'm like, wow, he needed it at the time. He wasn't working and he didn't have nothing else going on for him. So if somebody, wanted to bless him, because they had to bless him because the nigga ain't had no money. So if somebody wanted to bless him and trusted him enough to give him something on the face to help him get his shit together, then, I was all for it. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga was like, he wanted to celebrate and, all this good shit. And, come through later. We're going to smoke and drink and, we're going to have a good time or whatever. So I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because usually most Friday nights, if I was off and he was available, then, I was at his spot anyway. Because he was the first out of the crew that really had his own crib. So we used to go over there and, his house was kind of like the spot where everybody used to be at and kicking shit. So he was like, come through, drink and smoke. And I was like, bet. I'm going to come through, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it up and I'm going to see what you're talking about. I'm going to see what you got over there. You know what I mean? So I get over to this nigga crib and shit. And I just know from the way he talking on the phone, about how he about to blow, he about to flood these streets, that this nigga has a significant amount of cocaine that that he is gonna, do whatever he gonna do with, to get his money up, right? This is what I'm thinking in my mind. So I gets over there and then this nigga goes in the light over the stove and this nigga drops like 10, maybe 15, no more than 15, but like 10 to 15 little pissy ass bags of cocaine on the fucking stove top and shit, right? So I'm looking at this shit, and I ain't no expert. I don't know a lot about cocaine, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never really sold it like that, and I ain't never used it. So, but just looking at it, from my eye, you know what I'm saying? Like, and seeing, knowing niggas that have hustled and have sold cocaine, and niggas that I know that have used cocaine, it look like some bullshit. But, you know what I'm saying? He talked all that shit on the phone. I get over there, this nigga got like these little pissy ass bags and shit, right? So I'm sitting there listening to him. He's sitting there talking about, same shit. He gonna flood the streets. He gonna do this and that. He gonna get right, whatever. So he take the shit, put it back in the light. He take the plastic piece that cover the light, so the light, I guess, so the light won't be so bright, like a globe or whatever. And he put it over there. He put the cocaine in there, and then he put it up in the back in the light for the over top of the stove, then the range. Okay, so my brother comes over, and we start drinking, we start smoking, start having a good time, and a few more niggas come over. Next thing you know how I do, it's a few niggas there. You know what I'm saying? And we just chilling. We smoking, we drinking, we vibing, having a good time and shit. So all of a sudden, like a couple hours pass, and then all of a sudden, like, this nigga gets mad, agitated, yo. You know what I'm saying? And start spazzing on niggas, talking about he can't find his cocaine, right? Talking about somebody took his shit. So I'm high as fuck at this point, and been drinking, so like I'm drunk and high, so like my brain won't working like at full capacity. So I'm like, the fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm in the cloud, so I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? So I look at my brother, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? You know what I'm saying? So like he really, really spazzing, like talking straight up shit, like, yo, my coke gone, and I know where I put my shit, and one of y'all niggas had it, took my shit, and blah blah this and blah blah that, right? So I'm confused. My brother laughing, cause it's funny to him, cause he get fucked up. Everything is funny to him. He laughing, and and then like it was a few older niggas there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think they was really taking him seriously and shit. You know what I'm saying? They kind of thought the situation was funny too. So when he first started fussing, I was like, well, maybe he'll find it and he'll cool the fuck out, chill. This nigga was like really, really going in. You know what I'm saying? And so this one thing really started to take like a crazy fucking turn. You know what I'm saying? Like events really shifted left on some other shit. So this nigga's like start physically patting niggas down and shit. So I'm thinking in my head like, yo, he my people and all that, yo. But if this nigga put his hands on me, son, we gonna have a problem. Like for real. If he touch my brother, we gonna have a problem. Like, so I look at my brother like, yo, this nigga serious? And he like, and then like I said, my brother think everything funny, but then when the nigga start patting niggas down, like this nigga whole face changed. So I'm like, yeah, it's just about that time. So I stand up, I'm like, yo, what the fuck you doing? He like, yo, I'm checking niggas. Somebody took my shit. So he's like really, really going in. So then after he pat down a couple niggas, he pat down one nigga. So he tell the rest of these niggas to line up. Well, he talking to everybody. He like, y'all niggas line up so I can search y'all this shit, right? And so I'm like, what? Like, nah, nigga, you not about to search me. Fuck that shit you talking, right? So I look at, because my brother's in the wheelchair, so I tell my homie, I'm like, look, man, help my brother down the steps so he can go the fuck home, because shit about to get crazy around here. And so my man helped my brother down the steps and shit. And then I look over there, and the older niggas that I was talking about, them niggas got their hands up and shit, like he the police or some shit. They got their hands up in the air, and they turn around like, come on, Dre, man, just do it. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not lining up in no fucking line. This nigga not about to pat me down because I ain't took his fucking shit. I don't sell cocaine. I don't do cocaine. So why the fuck would I fuck with his shit? I didn't bother his shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not doing that shit. So these niggas actually got in the line and turned around and let this nigga pat them the fuck down. So after he pat, I seen him do like the third or the fourth nigga. I said, you know what, man, I'm getting the fuck out of here, man. Because if he insists on putting his hands on me, it's really gonna be a problem. Especially when I know I ain't took shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy. And then as long as me and him been cool, like, I ain't never stole nothing from him, ever, or gave him no impression that I would take anything from him. So I should be the last nigga in here that you should be accusing. Some of these random motherfuckers that you got around in here, then you might want to look at them. But me, I should be the last nigga you looking at saying that I took something that belonged to you. That's fucked up. So I got up and left. So I walked. My brother stayed right up the street. And so I walked down to his crib. And by the time I got to his crib, he was already on the porch, you know what I'm saying, with a blunt lit and shit. So I sit down with him and we start smoking and we just laughing, you know what I'm saying, about talking and laughing about the events that just took place, you know what I'm saying? So before I could even get because, that whole shit, by the time I left his house, it kind of had like killed my buzz and shit. So before I could even, get my buzz back to where it was and enjoy my high, Here this nigga come walking down the sidewalk and shit. So then he come to my brother, right? And he was like, they said, you left, so you must have had that shit. You must have one who took that shit. And I said, first of all, he didn't even know you had anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just came down there chilling and he left because I told him to leave because I didn't like the direction shit was heading. You know what I'm saying? And anybody who know me know that I'm like protective over my brother and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, mad protective over. Not that he need protecting because, you know, I done seen times where he done called up on a nigga and beat him so bad motherfuckers think I did it. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story for another time. But like I said, I'm protective of him. So he come down there tripping, acting like he want to riff with him because he thinking he did it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's a no-go. So I got up, you know what I'm saying, and I kind of grabbed him and walked off with him, you know what I'm saying, trying to lead him off. And I didn't have him in like in no headlock, but I had my arm around his neck prepared to put him in a headlock if I had to. And right when I felt my arm tightening up around his neck, a light bulb came on in my head. A light bulb. Like, yo, you put that shit up in there in that damn plastic piece over the damn the stove with the light and shit. That shit came to me clear as day. I said, that's what you did. Well, that's where you put it at. Then he started laughing and shit. Told him, yeah, you right. That is where I put that shit at. And prior to this is when I figured out. Prior to this incident, I thought he was just like the rest of us. You know, when I say the rest of us, I mean me, my brother, and the other guys that was close, that we hung out with. I thought he just drank and smoked a little weed. But after that, I realized that this nigga was on some stronger shit. This nigga was on some stronger shit than just weed and alcohol. Because out of all the time we've been, you know, chilling and smoking and shit, he ain't never acted like that before. So for him to spaz out like that, that was something other than weed. So, and I told him, I said, you owe me, my brother, and the rest of them niggas down there a fucking apology. He was like, nah, fuck that. And I was like, nah, for real, bro. You owe us an apology. And then I said, be real with you. I really don't give a fuck about them other niggas down there to your house. I said, but you owe me and my brother an apology. So he told us he was sorry, dapped us up and shit. And then, you know, we let him hit the blunt. We smoked and we talked about it and then we laughed at it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the story of a good friend of mine's. His attempt to be a drug dealer, getting high off his own supply and forgetting where the fuck he put his cocaine at. Craziest shit I ever seen in my life. yo, but I'm telling you, it's like, I don't know, man. I got a bunch of crazy stories like that. I be telling people shit all the time, and people be like, yo, you got some crazy ass stories. But the shit is true, man. I just be seeing and being around some crazy ass shit in my younger days. So I'm gonna share some of that stuff with y'all and see how you feel about it, man. Cause the shit is crazy, man. For real. So that's been our edition of Bane's Quarter Story Time with Bane. So till next time, peace. Oh yeah, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Tell me some of y'all funny stories. All right.